There have been many great winning streaks in tennis history. Novak Djokovic's endless 43-match winning streak on 2011, where he won every single tournament he played from the Australian Open to Roland Garros semi-finals. And who ended with this streak? An inspired version of Roger Federer in one of his best performances ever. Rafael Nadal went on a 32-match winning streak on 2008 to claim the first position in the rankings, winning every tournament from Roland Garros to Cincinnati semi-finals. And who ended with this streak? Novak Djokovic. An inspired version of Novak Djokovic took down Rafael Nadal's longest winning streak. But for me, the most impressive streak in tennis history is the 81 consecutive wins from Rafael Nadal on clay. He won every tournament played on clay from Monte Carlo 2005 to the Hamburg 2007 final, a streak that lasted more than 2 years. And again, who ended with this legendary streak? Roger Federer, who played an insane match ending the final and the streak with a bagel over Rafa. So we learned something. Every legendary match winning streak can only be stopped by an inspired version of the Big Three. Correct? Seems logic, but actually this is not correct. What was Roger Federer's greatest winning streak? And who was able to stop him? Federer's greatest winning streak came during his prime, at the end of 2006 and at the start of 2007. Federer ended 2006 campaign winning US Open, Tokyo, Madrid Masters, Basel and the Masters Cup, and started 2007 winning the Australian Open and Dubai. 42 consecutive match wins from the Swiss maestro, who was absolutely invincible. He had the best season ever with 92 wins on 2006 and started 2007 just like everyone expected, with a perfect record. Time for Indian Wells and Miami, and just to put in context, Federer completed 2 consecutive Sunshine doubles on 2005 and 2006, so he was extremely favourite to win both Indian Wells and Miami titles, and complete his 3rd consecutive Sunshine double. But that did never happen. Who stopped Roger Federer in his greatest streak? Nadal? Djokovic? Maybe Murray? No. A lucky loser. Just like you hear. Guillermo Cañas, ranked world number 60 in the world, took down Roger Federer at the second round of Indian Wells, finishing the Swiss maestro 42 consecutive wins achievement. And just like you hear, he lost in the qualifiers and was a lucky loser. Okay, Guillermo Cañas was a former top 10 player back in 2005, but had a 15-month ban for a positive doping test, and he was not the same. Just like I told you, the same player who went on to beat Roger wasn't able to go through the qualifying. To keep adding more context, I made a research to find the odds for this match, and I found Pinnacle Sport odds. Federer was being paid that day 1.035, and Guillermo Cañas was being paid 26. But I'll go further. The straight sets win from Cañas was being paid over 100 euros. That means if someone made a 1 euro bet that day on the straight sets win from Cañas over Federer, he would have won 100 euros. Just insane to think about the magnitude of this shock.
And that's one thing that very few players can do.
Just too good.
And he just refuses to move off that baseline.
I tell you, that wasn't that easy either. Looking into the sun. Who said that Cañas can't volley?
Was any of my...
Well, that's just too good. Wonderful return from Cañas. He takes that ball so early. He's got him. Wonderful play from Guillermo Cañas. And he gets the break of serve here early in the first set against the world number 1.
Sublime. It really is.
Game head on.
Well, I think you told me yesterday it's not a break until you hold your own serve.
Game Federer.
And the 3 championships over the past 3 years. Ah, it's just a remarkable angle. That's typically a shot you'd see from Federer.
There's too many either, that's for sure.
Thank you very much.
Federer leads 5 games.
That is a serious amount of racket head speed to hit that shot.
Well, we talk about how the great players make it look so easy, and that's part of their genius. Well, that would have been simply sensational, but it wasn't in the cards. Snatched at the forehand. Shocking to see Federer, who's normally so brave.
Federer just camping on that baseline.
Great shot. Wonderful athleticism being pulled off by Kanyas. And he's done it. So after Federer had 2 set points in the previous game, it will now be Guillermo Kanyas. He's done it. Remarkable serve up the middle and then going right up the center of the court as he knew Federer had to choose one side. And maybe an upset in the making as Guillermo Kanyas taking the opening set against Roger Federer, 7 games to 5. Roger Federer. So, Robbie, I really think so. Right up the middle. Kanyas was slipping and sliding all over the court at that point. Somehow. How great was that return? So now,
Pull himself out of
great
trouble.
point opportunity early on for Kanyas. Unbelievable response from Kanyas. And you can see Federer not really making the move to the ball as you would expect. Well, if he hits a few more of those, he'll definitely feel better. Winners is a great solution. He's got him. Once again, Kanyas changing defense into offense and really frustrating.
And that was
what a time for your first ace of the match. Got him. Federer not able to change direction. And now it's Guillermo Kanyas with a big advantage. 1 set and 2 breaks as he will serve for the match. That'll do it.
It's crazy, right? But it's crazier when you know Guillermo Cañas went on to beat Federer again next week in Miami, this time at the 4th round. This Argentinian player not only avoided Federer's 3rd consecutive sunshine double in one of both tournaments, he made sure winning the greatest player of all time at Indian Wells and at Miami. Tennis. Simply tennis.